This week it feels like spring has finally arrived. It's been warm, it's been sunny, and we've been making the most of it by getting outside and working on the terrace. Not only did our wine barrels that used to be behind me by the door of the Thirsty Whippet next to Victoria and Albert, our Whippet statues, they've now moved and they have a whole new use. But Stephen has also been making some amazing additions for the terrace. I can't wait to show you what they are. We've also added something that's going to get a huge amount of use this summer, so I can't wait to show you. And don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, The Ladysmith Manor Diaries, to ensure you see all our videos when we first put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. Our wine barrels have a new job. We've decided to make them into tables on our terrace. And so the first job was to fill them, or partly fill them, with sand to help stabilize them. And then Stephen got to work making the tabletops that will go on top of the barrel. After some sanding and routering the sides, I got to work staining the tops. Kind of brings out the grain, eh? The end result was fantastic. It had this really nice kind of old feel to the wood. The color of the stain was perfect. And now all we needed to do was give our barrels a little bit of TLC. Not only did we want to give them a good protection from the weather and the elements, we also felt that they needed a little bit more of a rich color. And so again, we used the same stain and it was the perfect choice. All we need now are our stools that are just arriving today and umbrellas. And these are going to be really cool tables for people to sit at on the terrace. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is out and it's the perfect time for me to do some painting on our Singer sewing machine tables. So these are going to be the tables that go on our terrace, or some of the tables that go on our terrace. Stephen has built the tops for them, so I'm going to paint these bases up. I've got 2 to do, and then we'll put the top on, and then they will be the tables on our terrace. My next job is to stain the tabletops that Stephen's made, and these will become great tables. So these are looking pretty smart.
You know what they are?
You tell me.
Plant our plants, herbs and spices.
So these are our raised beds that we've added into this part, and we're actually going to be adding a greenhouse down at the end there. But as you can see, it's not quite built yet, but this is the first part of our garden. So we almost have 2 lovely raised beds. The last piece is ready to go in. Hopefully it fits. The final job was to stain all the areas that had been cut to protect it, and the raised beds were almost finished. And so our first raised beds are finished. And now you have to imagine that this is a gate. I'm just going to finish our fence off a little bit, but this will be a gate into the garden area. We're going to have our 2 raised beds. So we've got this one here, which maybe we'll do 1 veggie and 1 flower. Not quite sure exactly yet. And then behind these 2, there'll be some more raised beds. And then finally at the back, this is where we're going to be building our greenhouse. And the next job will be to fill these with all the things that we need to do to get a really nice, nutritious soil so that everything that we plant will grow big and strong. If you remember at our Secret Garden Summer Market, Stephen made me these really cute picket fences. Well, I decided I wanted to reuse them, so I stained them with the same stain as I've used it everywhere else, and I think they're the perfect addition to this area by the steps to the pub. They just need a few flowers and some greenery, and it's going to look really great. So the terrace is really starting to come together. This area of the garden with the raised beds, which will have the greenhouse in the future, and the area where everyone will be able to sit outside and enjoy a lovely drink. And so this week we are going to start working on finishing touches in this area, and hopefully next week we'll be able to show you the finished terrace. It is so beautiful today. I thought I would bring my coffee and sit outside here on the steps because it's so warm, the sun is out, and I've got to say I'm really loving the fact that spring is here. And I wanted to remind you about our summer market. Now, we released the tickets last week. Lots of them have already sold, but if you have not got it in your calendar, make sure you mark it in your calendar. It's July 13th and 14th. We're going to have our 4th annual summer market here at the Manor. Theme this year is around the world in 80 days, and we are already cooking up some great plans for decor and some challenges, and we've got some amazing artisans, some that are regulars that will be coming back, other ones that will be new to our market, and I'm just here looking over and seeing the lawn and the oak trees that are just starting, to get all its beautiful leaves, and remembering back to last summer when we had our ice cream booth and all the seats, everyone's sitting out on the lawn. So we're going to be doing that again this year, and I can't wait. So make sure that you've got 13th and 14th of July in your calendar, and you've hopped on and reserved your tickets. I also wanted to remind you about a big event that's going to be happening before our summer market, and that's our grand opening weekend for the Thirsty Whippet Pub. Now, if you've not got that in your calendar, make sure you mark it in 21st, 22nd and 23rd of June. Now, on the 22nd of June, we have James Mullinger coming and doing his comedy performance, which I'm so excited about. We have a few tickets left, so if you have not got your James Mullinger ticket yet, I will put the link below. You can go in and onto our website and book your ticket. We also have other events happening that weekend. On the Friday the 21st, we are going to have live music. We're going to have the official opening with the ribbon cutting, although it's going to be a dog leash cutting, and there's no tickets to that event on the Friday night. You're welcome to come down to the pub and join in the fun. We also are going to be doing a really fun event on Sunday the 23rd. So we've got something going on the whole weekend at the pub. The 23rd is going to be Paws and Pints, and we welcome you and your pup. So we're inviting you to bring your dog down. Our terrace's dog is dog friendly when it opens, and so we're going to have dog beer, we're going to have dog treats, we're even going to have a dog costume competition. So you can bring your dog dressed up. The theme will be anything British, and we will be giving away goodies. It's going to be a really fun weekend. So make sure you've got that booked into your calendar as well, because we would love to see you at the grand opening weekend. But we're here every week. The pub is open from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. all week, Wednesday through Sunday. We close on Mondays and Tuesdays, but we're here every week. So you're welcome to come down. We would love to see you any of those days. We're just working on scheduling some live music. Over the summer, we're going to be doing an open mic night, so watch this space because there's going to be lots more events happening at the pub that will be coming soon, and I will be releasing those. We also have a really fun contest that we're going to be running in June in the pub. It's going to go from the 1st to the 30th of June. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now because that would spoil the surprise, right? I will be announcing it next week, and yeah, it's going to be a really cool prize. We're going to be running it all month for the month of June, and you won't want to miss it. So make sure you tune in next week, and I'm going to be sharing all the details of that. And like I say, we have so many exciting events, fun things at the pub that are coming this summer, and I can't wait to share them all with you. I'm going to be releasing them over the next few weeks. But like I say, there's going to be open mic nights, live music. There's going to be all sorts of stuff. So as always, I will be sharing them with you first, as I always do. And next week, I'm excited because this week we're going to be doing our final touches to the terrace. You've kind of seen us over the last few weeks put the terrace together. This week is going to be final touches, and then next week, fingers crossed, my next video, we'll be able to show you what it looks like all finished. Well, at least mostly finished. We're continuing to plant. We've got our raised beds. There's going to be lots more coming. But all the tables will be set out, and we'll be basically opening the terrace. We still don't have a date for the opening of the terrace, so we're still waiting for the liquor inspector. I'm not saying anything about that whole situation. But I will be releasing the date as soon as we know what it is on our social media and in the email, so you'll know. But it will be very, very soon. I promise you. Even if I have to walk up to the office. And anyway, another whole thing. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day. I hope you're enjoying the day as much as I am wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you back here next week for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.